What's up, guys? Corner365 here, Santa Fifth Generation YouTube Wi-Fi battle. Using my rarely used team again for this one, and I'm battling a person named Lumid1479. And it was a pretty good battle. I think it was a 4-0 match right here. So I call out my inner focus Crobat, and she goes out with a mean shell. Use fake out, so I'm prevented from flinching, which is my ability. So you go ahead and just use a Brave Bird and knock out this mean shell. So that was a good play on my part because I knew that she had a mean shell in his team. Sorry. And now it's gonna call out his down fan, and I kind of made a mistake right there. Probably should have went for a U-turn to try to get some damage done to that down fan, but no, it kind of made my own mistakes from there. So now it's gonna withdraw, and it's gonna call out its Smiles, which is Gyarados, and my huge power choice banded Azumarill with good attack and good HP isn't gonna does about a third damage to that Gyarados. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out, and I'm gonna go ahead and call out my female Machamp Shiny, which is called Worth Much, and it's gonna use a Dragon Dance. So if it's gonna use Waterfall, I pretty much can be able to survive one of these and go in for my Stone Edge because of my No Guard ability, which means I get a higher critical hit ratio and I get the 120 attack that I needed. But I go ahead and get a flinch. I was like, "Don't do this to me, Machamp." And so now it just goes ahead and goes in with another waterfall, and I end up surviving this waterfall, so which is pretty good to me. And I go ahead and use Stone Edge on this Gyarados, and I just go ahead and knock it out. So pretty much I did good on this play. And so right here now it's gonna call out its Infernape, and I'm just gonna leave this Machamp to die because it's not gonna do anything else much. So now it's gonna use a U-turn, kill it, and it's gonna switch out, and it's gonna go ahead and call out its Umbreon. So we go ahead and call out my choice bended Azumarill with the huge power ability, which is gonna double that. It's gonna use Toxic. I really don't really care about this because of Azumarill's good HP. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and use Superpower and just one hit KO this Umbreon. So I actually did good for this because you do not want to really mess with this Azumarill. And so for some reason I accidentally pressed the home button in my versus recorder. So sorry about that. So pretty much you just seen this part already. Um, so with my choice banded Azumarill, you would not want to mess with this. The thing is a monster. This thing can wreck your team. Well, not as much. Can probably do some damage, and other Pokemon in your team can probably do some leftover damage. So this is the part that I accidentally pressed the button on. So right now Umbreon's gonna go and head and faint, and I get hurt by the poison. It's gonna go ahead and call out its Make a Wish, which is its Tornadus, and it's gonna go ahead and call out my Ding Dong, which is Bronzong, not like that. So from that damage of that hurricane, pretty much kind of did half of that because it has the life orb on it. So it goes ahead and does a U-turn on it and kind of did some damage. And I kind of made a mistake right here. I went for a Gyro Ball instead of like either going for a Toxic or just playing in my rocks. So kind of a mistake for me. And did not do no damage at all against this Don fan. So it's gonna switch out. It's gonna go ahead and call out its Infernape, and I'm gonna go ahead and poison it. And I just decided to switch out because I cannot pretty much withstand its fire. But he goes ahead and goes in for a close combat and does regular damage because it's also a Psychic type. So now that it close combated Azumarill, it's gonna be left to die, just like my Machamp did. So now it's pretty much, I think it's like 4-3 right now. No, 4-4. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and just sweep the whole team with my yanmega. The stones did half of its damage, so I just go ahead and just speedy boost this up, speedy Gonzalez it up, and just go ahead and protect, give Infinite some toxic damage, and I'm just gonna go ahead and predict either a flinch or a KO, and I got a KO on that Infinite, and so I got the life orb with me, plus it's good special attack, its life orb, and the super effectiveness on this. So now it's gonna go ahead and call it to make a wish, and it's gonna cause a hurricane. But I missed protecting myself. Go ahead for air slash. I thought Tornado would survive on this, but it has horrible defenses on both sides of it. So I just pretty much swept this team with the Mega like 4 in a row. So it tries to poison me, but I protected myself again, raise my speed up. So pretty much doing good right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a big buzz. Does a big chunk of damage to this because this is his last Pokemon. It's Donphan. He goes in for Earthquake. Didn't know why he went for the Earthquake right here, because of that, because it's a flying type too. So then go ahead and knock it out with the hidden power ground. So good game. So good game to Lumid1479. Subscribe to me, comment, and I'll see you in the next match. See ya.